Okay guys, so I've been keeping up with the Anime Last Stand community and a bunch of people are glazing these two units, bro. I swear, I've seen a lot of discussions saying that AINZ, apparently AINZ is better than Rimuru, right? But yeah, I didn't really want to make a video on these units, but a lot of people have been saying very, very good things about AINZ and Gogeta. Not as much about Simone and Goku Black, which is kind of sad. But yeah, let's just see what the hype is with these two units. I've evolved them. I've gotten pretty decent traits on them. I got the max on Gogeta. I got Mystical and Glitched. And for AINZ, I just transferred my old AINZ stats to him. So yeah, he got Glitched and Glorious, which is pretty good too. So yeah. Alright, let's see what the hype about these two units are. Alright, let's go. Okay guys, so we're in the Infinite here, and yeah, I think the first unit I'm gonna check out first is AINZ, because I've heard people say that yeah, this unit is the best non-godly unit in the game from what I've heard, bro. And yeah, some people even said that this unit is better than Rimuru because unlike Rimuru, you know, you actually can just place him down and not do a bunch of random setups to actually get the unit to work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is AINZ. I'm not gonna lie, bro. On placement, let me just take a look on placement. Yeah, bro. On placement, this guy is absolute trash, bro. On placement, his AoE is absolutely small. It's barely usable, but if you upgrade him up here, okay, his AoE becomes decent. And if I keep on upgrading him up, boom, 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 there we go. I maxed him out. He's doing 5 billion damage every 6 seconds, 77% crit rate, 255% crit damage. Ooh, okay. So on max upgrade, he has two abilities. Black Hole. Upon activation, deals 30x damage to enemies in range, permanently applies crippled and negation. Ooh, it's kind of like a spammable nuke, if I'm not wrong. That is pretty insane. And here, the goal of all life is death. Upon activation, apply DK to all enemies on the map. Enemies killed by DK will respawn as zombies with 250% of this unit's damage stat. Oh, okay. This is a one-time use though. Okay, but this is pretty insane. Not bad, not bad. And yo, let's take a look at bro's passives. All right, here we go. Dark Wisdom. On placement, on every upgrade, learn one random spell, max of 10. So basically, if you just max this guy out, he just gains all the spells, right? Okay, so yeah, let's see what these spells are, bro. All right, first up, Summon Undead. Every 40 seconds, summon 3 zombies with 25% of this unit's damage. I mean, it's okay. Ice Ball. Every 25 seconds, apply freeze to all enemies in range. Oh, okay. This is pretty insane. This makes him an insane support. Fireball. Every 5 attacks, apply Sunburn. Acid Arrow. Every other attack, fire an arrow for 125% at the strongest enemy and gain poison. Slow, gain slow. Alright. Chain Dragon. Lightning. On crit, apply Bolt. Alright. Death. Every 75 seconds, mark 7 random enemies with Extinguish for 30 seconds. What is Extinguish, bro? Enemies under this effect have no resistance to any element. Once enemy lower than 30% takes 25% more damage and 50% more damage from nukes. If HP below 20%, the unit casted has a 5% chance to instantly kill the enemy. Wow, okay, that's pretty insane. Grasp Heart. The first time a mini boss enters range, deal 5x damage, 5% and max HP. Okay. Meteor Fall. At the start of every wave, crash a meteor dealing 25x damage. Black Hole. Unlocks the Black Hole active, which is this thing. Yeah, we got that. We got that, bro. Alright. Here we go. Next up, Pure White Devil. Gain up to 4 status effects mirrored from the enemy's units in range. Ooh. So Blood Hemorrhage and Dismantle, you get Wind Shear, Electrified Bolt, Plasma. All of these, you get Blue Flames. Crippled, Weaken, Expose, Shred, you get this. You get Despair. And Detonation, you get Unstable. Oh. So he's kind of like Denji. Godly Denji. He's able to like take status effects. Is he able to take the one from Gogeta here? Is he in range? Okay, let's place him down here. Okay, he has Shred, I believe. Yeah, I think that copied it and gave him Despair. If I remove him, I think it should remove the status effect. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Unit's looking pretty insane, bro. And Hour of Self buffing. For each second not attacking, 10% damage cap of 600%. The stack lasts 120 seconds after attacking or on reaching cap. If target mode is none and max damage is buff is reached, switch to first. Alright, so I think that's the reason why this guy is just able to buff himself a lot. And he's reaching like ludicrous amounts of numbers here. He's at like, what, 8 billion, 82 crit chance. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see why this guy, people say that this guy's insane. Honestly, this guy is probably the best non-godly unit in the game right now. Though, I may be a little biased here, but I think Death Sun is personally still better, right? I think Death Sun is still better than AINZ because, Death Sun's nuke is just way too strong compared to this guy. But yeah, overall good unit. He has a spammable nuke and he has a pretty insane ability. Alright, so that is AINZ. Now I want to check out my glorious king, Gogeta. And yeah, bro, I've heard a lot of people say that he's good, alright? People have said there's a lot of debate going on in like Discord about who is better, AINZ or Gogeta. People are leaning more on AINZ, but I believe that my glorious king is better. So yeah, I'm gonna just max out Gogeta first here. There we go, and let's see what he has. So he applies Shred. This unit applies Shred. Enemies are 10% vulnerable to crits. Enemies take 50% crit damage and 10% more raw damage. Okay, 30% it's okay. I don't think that's that good, but yeah. Okay, let me look at its ability. Fusion Tango. They fuse into Gogeta of Miracles. Yes, sir. Requirements: friendly rivalry has triggered 30 times. An enemy with 100x of its damage is in range. So basically, a boss with 100 billion HP has to be in their range. Okay. All right, let's take a look at his bro's passives. All right, here we go. Friendly rivalry. 30% chance to follow up its own attack. The follow-up deals 1.5x damage, is guaranteed to crit, and applies hemorrhage. Ooh, okay, not bad. This is pretty insane because they have a pretty low SPA of like 3 seconds, bro. All right. Next up, Giant Ape Strength. Damage scales with total unit kills 1% damage per 10k kills, cap of 50%. Okay, I think yeah, that's how he's increasing his damage. Each attack grants 10% crit damage, cap of 100%. After reaching the cap, each attack reduces this bonus by 20% until a follow-up hits. A successful follow-up cancels the reduction and resumes increasing. Alright. Last passive, Dragon Roar's Echo. Every 7 attack, deal 3x damage in range, applying plasma of this multiplier and inflicting stun. Damn. Okay, that's pretty insane, but if I'm not wrong, I have to reach this thingy here before I can fuse into SSJ4. So he's currently at 23, 27. Oh, okay, he's at 30. I think he met the requirements. Now, all I need to do is just wait for a boss to spawn, right? Or are these enemies like strong enough? Hello, game? Are they go? Oh, there we go. Yo, we got SSJ4. Gogeta of Miracles. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This unit is a little expensive, bro. Because if I'm not wrong, you have to max this guy out first before you get into this form. And once you get to this form, you need to max this guy out again. Okay, that's expensive, bro. That's like 4 million. This guy cost 4 million to like fully max out. But anyways, here he is. He's doing 5 billion damage every 5 seconds, 90 range, and he applies crippled now, alright? And these are his 2 abilities. 10x After Image Kamehameha. Upon activation, summons After Image for 60 seconds. Gogeta of Miracles has a 5% chance to follow up the attacks of each After Image. This unit and each of his clones deal 20x damage in range and apply Blaze based on this multiplier. Is this kind of like another like usable nuke? Let me just use this and see what it does. 10x. Oh my god. Wait, it literally just spawns 10 of him, bro. Okay. Alright, wait, that's actually pretty insane. I don't know how much damage that does, but I think that has to be insane, right? That's literally 10 clones of him, bro. Alright. Anyways, okay, relax. And his other ability here, Ultra Big Bang Brandon Ha. Upon activation, self-stuns for 30 seconds. During this duration, deal 300x damage and 1% max HP per second. Wow, so this does like 300x of his damage and deals 30% max HP of every enemy, bro. Okay. Permanent changes. He now deals 0.5x damage in range every second. Clones from a 10x After Image Brandon Ha are now permanently active. Wait, what? So if I pop this and then I pop this, wait, he's currently stunned. Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to not get stunned. But if I pop this again, the clones stay forever. Is that it? Oh yeah, this stays forever. Look at this. Oh hell no. Anyways, let's take a look at bro's passive. Here we go. Giant Ape's Rage. Base damage scales with total unit kills 2% per 10k kills, cap of 100%. Alright. Each attack grants 20% crit damage, cap of 300%. After reaching the cap, each attack reduces its bonus by 40%. Okay, that kind of sucks. Until a follow-up attack hits. A successful follow-up cancels the reduction and resumes increasing. So it'll just keep on going up and down, up and down, up and down again. It's okay. I don't really like it though. But yeah, next up, Primal Fused Warrior. Gain a key meter. Okay, this thing here. 5 per attack. And follow-up drains 1 per hit. Each attack grants 0.5% crit chance and 5% crit damage. Okay. 10 stacks. Ignore stuns. Instead 50x damage in range, applying plasma of this multiplier. Alright. 25 gains weaken. He got that. And crit damage. 50. Mocking taunt time reduced to 30 seconds. I believe this is another passive. 50% best damage to this unit summons. Okay. Wait, does this buff like... Yeah, I think it buffs all of these units, right? Yo, there's like 10 of them, bro. That's crazy. Crit chance reduced by 100%. What? Chance to super crit. Apply crit damage multiplier a second time. Summons no longer receive damage buffs. Those are redirected to his units at 50% effectiveness. I mean, it's alright. And his final one here, Mocking Taunt. Every 40 seconds, taunt all enemies in range for 10 seconds, cleansing their stuns and causing them to run toward his unit. While taunted, they take 50% more damage, reduced to 20% for nukes. After being taunted 3 times, the debuff becomes permanent for that enemy. Ooh, so they take 50% more damage after they got taunted 3 times. I see. Yeah, man. In my opinion, this guy is very insane for Infinite, obviously, you know, because of, you know, just look at this, bro. And he also has like a semi-spammable nuke, if I'm not wrong, with his passive. But in my opinion, I believe AINZ is the best. All right, AINZ is definitely the best like unit of this update that is not the godly. Obviously, Rimuru is the best. But in my opinion, bro, I don't really like Rimuru because of the fact you have to like set him up and take like But yeah, in this update, the best unit of this update is definitely Rimuru. After Rimuru is AINZ, and then Gogeta. All right, yeah, AINZ is very cheap to max out, like only 1 million, and then he can get 11 billion damage, which is literally more than what Gogeta is doing over here. He's only doing like 5 billion if I can find him. Yeah, look at this, 5 billion, and he costs like 4 million to get to this point. And AINZ basically does the same thing, has more damage, has a spammable nuke, and has a big nuke. So yeah, overall, bro, AINZ is insane. All right, I think I'll definitely use this guy in my team. Gogeta, I don't think I'm gonna use him. Unfortunately, he ain't that, you know, he ain't that super as AINZ. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. It's low-key just me testing out these units and having fun. I don't know if you enjoyed me doing this type of videos of where I just make videos of units. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.